today, from M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland, it's Week 6 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens taking on Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers.
Autumn has arrived in the Mid-Atlantic region of the U.S., and it is a glorious afternoon at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the Baltimore Ravens. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you look at this Raven team as they get ready here. They come in with some fresh legs as they got the week off last week thanks to the early season bye.
And usually you hope your bye comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get fresh legs back, you take that time and you run with it.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Packers, they come off a disappointment last time out that put an end to their modest 3-game win streak. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he's got this past the 35. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now Jackson on 1st down. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Good.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
A shotgun snap to give to Dobbins. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now on 2nd and 13. Jackson. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they're going to have a 3rd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. Jackson on 1st down. A short throw caught by Andrews.
Jackson's pass.
That catch good for only a couple.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Packers 17. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
That is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Justin Tucker.
From 21 yards away. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive.
His kick is...
And the Ravens lead at 7-0. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it's capped off by the Baltimore score. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Here we go with the Packer offense guided by their decorated QB with a long list of Pro Bowls and other accolades next to his name, of course. Aaron Rodgers leading the way.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Heck of a start. A 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 12 more yards for him there. It's a 1st down.
Brandon, I think we can see early on they're making a concerted effort to get him the football. So to me, that means they like the matchup that they have. They feel like he's better than the guys that are covering him. 2
plays, 2 passes. We'll see if they go back to that well. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost getting into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
He was looking for his tight end, Jay Sternberger there. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
To keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Rodgers escaping the pressure right. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
4th down.
And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially open the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
At the 43-yard line.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 42-yard line.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7, Packers 3.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson looking left sideline, incomplete.
Jackson's pass thrown away and incomplete.
The Ravens on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, it's Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Well, that's a down and distance coaches always talking about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long, and you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him, sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did, yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up. But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
His throw caught right around the 6.
Complete.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
A quick toss out right. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
On 2nd down now, Dobbins. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. That catch, by the way, number 505 of his career, and that ties him with a couple of other tight ends for the pass, Frank Wycheck and Dallas Clark.
And those guys were excellent players, but how about what we're seeing right now? 505 and rising. What a nice career he's put together.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's...
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. 30. Past the 20.
I need to get my swag right there.
And the Packers are in for the score.
Green Bay.
But no doubt that changes things. Instead of putting 3 more points on the board, they also surrender the lead.
My math's not that great, but that's a 9-point swing, likely to become 10 after they add the extra point.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Packers 10. Ravens 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. The last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them the first down.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? To be able to get him in the 2nd round, that's what I call a steal.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Jackson going to find his running back here. It's Dobbins.
Jackson's pass.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Got an open man. It's Scott. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 30.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
At the 28-yard line.
To throw again is Jackson. And he's got his man on the out route. A gain of 6 there on first.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
It's
That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. From the 3, 2nd and a yard.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today.
A 29-yard attempt.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and that will knock things up here late in the first half. Well, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case,
now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
this challenge was initiated by the guys in New York. Taking a look at the play, less than 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, I'm sure the coach wanted to challenge it, so he's probably going to send the New York office a holiday card. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A final shot before half for Rodgers. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half.
Justin Tucker to kick off.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
On 2nd down, Sheldon. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Now it looks like we've got an injured Packer on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And incomplete. A disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now fourth down. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart, and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Another run here with Dobbins. And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half. And that trend is continuing here.
On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter. No time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
It'll be a 41-yard punt. Give them 5 on the return. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. The Packers ready to take over offensively. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Eluding the pressure right. Caught right side at Snead. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards, the final tally.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown.
Touchdown.
23 yards for the touchdown. And the Packers have moved out in front. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown.
Ravens 10.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
1st and 10. At their own 23-yard line.
Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Looking sideline, incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. And it's 2nd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
4 brings up 3rd and 6.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Brown. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Jackson on target to Brown for a Ravens 1st down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Jackson, draw play to Dobbins. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
Dobbins, the ball carrier.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second.
They'll go again with Dobbins. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
On third down, Jackson got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop. A man down on the return. We'll check on his status when we get back. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll punt it away for the second time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a first and 10. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. He sets to fire deep into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Throw left side complete. It's Andrews. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Here comes Dobbins on the toss right. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a second and 10.
16-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins. And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed.
He was brought down.
Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Up 3rd and 6.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Ravens on third down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. That's complete right around the 8. And the Ravens are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Jackson from the shotgun. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Again, Jackson to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Fourth down, here's Jackson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. The 40, the 30. 10, 5, and into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will make it into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Back to the air, Jackson following the pick six. They set up the screen for Dobbins. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game, and on that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral, don't you?
Yeah, neutral would have strongly been preferred. They'll take anything positive at this point. And he's going to have the hook up to Scott. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 37.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
And Jackson throwing once more. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard.
The pickup brings up second and 2 at the 29-yard line.
Jackson will throw again. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Here's a first down throw that's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
At the 16-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. That's caught. It's Thomas. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. This will be caught at about the 6. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
On second down now, Dobbins. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on third and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. So now fourth and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They had the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
On first and 10, here's Rodgers. He's going to rifle one deep left. It's caught at the 10. And all of a sudden, they're knocking on the door inside Baltimore's 10. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 46 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Flush to his right. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Packers add on to their lead. And the lead is up to 14. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Coming back out to take the field, Mark Andrews and company. And a bounce back here for him after a slow start. And sometimes that's how it goes with tight ends. Those catches in their games, they can go in waves at that position.
And you get so locked into stopping them that you think, okay, hey, look at that. We've got it. We've held them down. And the best ones, you really don't hold down for an entire game. They're going to get their catches. Your job is to keep them from being big-time catches that break you down totally.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. That'll be complete to Dobbins. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Andrews. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Unbelievable.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
This pass complete. Jackson finding Andrews. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. From the gun on third down, Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth.
Jackson.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Jackson trying to hustle his unit up quickly to the line of scrimmage. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. From the gun, Jackson. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. To throw is Jackson. From the gun, he'll throw. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown. But probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
They find some open field here.
Recovered by...
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell you, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Rodgers will take a knee here, and that should be all she wrote. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.
So for Green Bay, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll get another road date next week.